guys, Mr. Stan here with the Genesis School of Music. Good to see you guys. We're going to be talking about music theory today. I love music theory. We're looking at the grand staff here. We have the, you'll see the little symbol on the top. If you play piano like I do, a lot of our students around here, we do play piano. If you play piano, you've seen this. You'll see the, it's called the treble clef up here. The bass clef in here. These are all the high notes. That's usually our right hand on the piano. Here's our low notes down here. That's our left hand on the piano. That's not always the truth, or that's not always fact, but it normally is. We see the brace here. We see the 5 lines called the staff here. We see the end line here, and we're going to kind of talk about this. Let's look at this right quick. The staff, that is the, that's those lines right there, but let's kind of break it off. Here's the staff. The staff is always, let's count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's always 5 lines, and when we're talking about the staff, we always start from the bottom. There's the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. All music, country music, rock music, gospel music, classical music, Christmas music, all music, trumpet music, band music, piano, guitar, all music is written on the staff. And once you start to read music, you'll start to see little circles somewhere on this staff. Sometimes it's above the staff, sometimes it's below the staff, but it's going to all be built around this staff. Now, I think it is so important to learn how to read music and to learn what these little circles mean once we get to it, because just like if I only talk but I don't know how to read, well, there's only so far I can get in life. I've got to know how to read as well. Same thing with music. Just because you can play an instrument doesn't mean you can read music, and there's only so far, again, you can get if you can only just play and not read. So there's the staff. Here's the treble. This is called the treble clef staff. You'll see that funny little symbol there. This is the high notes or high instruments like the guitar, the trumpet, the clarinet, the flute, any high instrument you can think of. You will see your notes on these 5 lines with this little symbol on the left of the music, and we'll look at some music in a few minutes. It's also the right hand on the piano. You'll see that as well. Here's the low notes. If you play, for example, in the band, you play the trombone, the tuba, the bass guitar, or it would be the left hand. You'll see that on the piano. You'll see this little symbol on your music. And again, it's on the staff. It's the 5 lines. So we have the treble here. We have the the bass clef here. That's the low. And here you'll see, let's kind of break it up. The staff, again, here's the 5 lines. As you work through music, and again, I'll show you this in a few minutes on an actual piece of music or in a future teaching, you'll start seeing it all broken up, and you'll see little lines like this called the bar line. You'll see little spaces in your music called measures. And at the very end of every single song, I always love this symbol because that means the song is done. Especially if it's a hard song, it's always fun when you know the song's done. So we have the staff, the bar line, measures, and the end line. And here's again the treble clef sign. We've already seen this. Here's the bass clef sign. I mentioned this at the very beginning. This little thing is called the brace. So for example, when you play piano, you'll see everything together and you'll see this little brace to the left. Usually at the top of at the song, you'll see a little note like this with a number. That's just the tempo. That's just how fast to play the song, fast or slow. And you'll always see 2 numbers at the left, right up here by these clef signs. You'll see 2 numbers. That top number tells us how many beats per measure. Now, what's the measure again? The measure are these little spaces in the song. So when you see these numbers, that 3 is going to tell us there's 3 beats per measure. That 4 here is going to tell us that the quarter note gets the beat. And we'll explain that as we go throughout music. So that is enough for today. That's 5 minutes worth. So again, let's just kind of look at it together. All music is written on the staff. We have the treble clef staff. That's the high notes or the right hand on the piano. We have the bass clef staff. That is the low notes on the piano or the low instruments like the trombone, the bass guitar. Here's the staff again, the bar line. The little spaces in the song is called the measure or the measures. In the very end of the song, you'll see the end line. And here's everything we kind of talked about. The treble clef, the bass clef, the brace, the tempo sign is always at the top, and the numbers at the very beginning of the song. Always look at that, because that top number there is going to tell us how many beats per measure. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you guys next time.